Hello, welcome back to Today we are taking a look at Jungla. This is a game that is coming to Kickstarter, and this is the prototype, so some of the components are subject to change. Now, in Jungla, this is a 2-player only game, and I'm going to be going over the basic rules and mechanics of Jungla. All of the animals in this game are broken down into categories. The first category we have are predators. The predators are lion, tiger, wolf, and cheetah. Now the predators are specific because they have special movements. They can usually move up to 1 to 4 spaces depending, and usually can only move 1 space on water. The next animals that we have are the destroyers. The destroyers are rhinoceros, elephants, and gorillas. The destroyers are special because they can move through more than one enemy and imprison them. Imprisoning them is essential in this game because you can win by either imprisoning all the animals on the opposite side to your opponent's hunting squares. The next animals I'm going to go over are the runners. The runners are the gazelle, giraffe, zebra, and kangaroo. What is special about the runners is that they can only move forward or sideways, and they cannot turn back towards their den. They cannot be imprisoned by frontal attacks. They can be imprisoned by side attacks. And while you're playing Jungla, all of your animals are facing one direction, and that's going to help you decide on your movements of how you're going to be moving all of your animals. On your turn, you're going to be able to move 2 animals, and one of those movements can be changing the face or the direction that that animal is facing to help you move and be more strategic with those specific animals. And it's mainly just about being as strategic as possible to try to get your animals either to the other side of that den or to collect and imprison all the animals of your opponent. We do also have special animals, and those special animals are the turtle, spider, and the vulture. These animals are special because each of them have something specific that they can do. The spider, in this instance, let's go over, they have a circle around them, and all those tiles that are around that circle of that spider are considered in its web. And if an animal stays continuously in that spider's web, it gets imprisoned, which is good for you. The turtle is special because it cannot be imprisoned and it cannot imprison other animals. It also only moves 1 space on its turn as it is a turtle, but if you are able to get it to the other side of your opponent's den, then you score 2 points as opposed to just your regular 1 per animal. The vulture can fly 7 to 8 squares. It cannot fly over animals or water. Water movement is different if the vulture does fly over water, but it does cover more ground if you are needing to cover some spaces that are essential to this game. You also have aquatic animals. The aquatic animals are the crocodile, hippopotamus, and the anaconda. Their water movements are more because they are water animals, and they can imprison animals that come into their water territory more easily than other animals because they are aquatic. Jungla is a game that has some similarities to chess, but it differs in ways that make it a little bit more complicated, with your animals having to face certain directions to make certain movements, whereas in chess, certain pieces have certain movements. Every animal in this game has different movements and actions that it can do that make them each unique. Another difference is the board has different tiles, land tiles, water tiles, there's the den, and then there's the prison. So depending on what you're mainly aiming for with your animals and either the type of animals that you're trying to imprison or trying to prevent one of your animals from being imprisoned by being strategic on their movement and where they're going, and knowing how their actions, their ways that the animals are facing, because again, that can change the movement of the animals, and also being able to determine what your opponent is trying to do. Again, this game is coming out to Kickstarter soon. I hope you enjoyed this prototype copy overview of this game. Be sure to be on the lookout for it. I will be attaching the Kickstarter link in the description below, and I will see you all next time.